Hello and welcome on this new weekly market analysis video from Xtreme Trader. This is Salah speaking. So before we start, please don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel, and kindly leave a comment and share the video. Also, my friends, it's really important to remind you to join our free group of Telegram to receive any updates about these signals that you are about to receive in this video. Of course, you can just simply find the link in the description below of this video. Just expand the description and you will find the link already there. And it's important to receive these updates from me directly. If I notice any price action or any news coming ahead, I will update you and warn you right here in this channel. So make sure to trade with the Xtreme Trader team and do not trade by yourself. Another, of course, reminder about the scary news that we are having this week is gonna be really busy days for the traders. For example, on Tuesday we have the CPI consumer confidence on the USD pairs. Wednesday is gonna be a big day for us, my friends. We will have the FOMC statement and the federal funds rate. And that actually, of course, can change the entire direction of the market. Of course, it depends on the actual forecast. We have also the monetary policy statement for the Japanese yen. And then Thursday, we have the Bank of England monetary policy report. And that actually gonna be big news, official bank rate as well, on the pound, of course. And then we have the ISM PMIs. Of course, Friday is going to be our biggest day ever with the non-farm payroll and the unemployment rate, where we can actually trade these news. So we have to be really careful and always remember that these news might change the entire direction of these signals that you are about to receive in this video. That is, of course, guys, important for us. Fundamentals is very key important of the analysis. It cannot be separate apart from the technical. We have to always combine them together, but still the news can actually make a sudden movement and changes in the direction of the market, again depending on the actual forecast. However, let's now begin with the EURUSD. So actually, my friends, last Wednesday, I believe, I sent a deal, or actually a signal, to sell the EURUSD from this level of a resistance at 1.086, and as we can see, the pair has reversed 3 times from that level of a resistance. It's just still respecting it. However, I believe that there is a lot of pressure on this level. We can expect actually a small drawdown against us. I need to delete first of all the old signal, and let's now start from scratch. So I would like first of all to jump to the weekly chart. So here the weekly chart is showing us a consistent downtrend, and as we can see, the market is still respecting that level of a downtrend, and that level of a resistance trend line is still being respected based on the weekly chart. So meaning, most likely now the EURUSD is indeed going to continue the fall. But how far? How far can we expect this pair to continue the fall to? Actually, not that much, because based on the weekly chart, we can expect actually from the EURUSD to continue the fall till it reach the key level of a support right here at 1.074. As you can see, this is the weekly chart again, and right here we have the strong key level of a support. And right now we can notice also that the EURUSD is actually ranging inside of this triangle. Let me just make sure it's correct. Exactly. So right now this channel, or actually triangle, hasn't been filled yet right here. So the EURUSD is most likely gonna continue the fall till it reach that level of a support, and of course a supported trend line as well. And after that, it might actually start the rise. But until then, we will look to short the EURUSD. So let's now move to the daily chart. So here is the daily chart, and as you can see, the only problem that we have here in the daily chart is this inverted hammer. Since it actually has been spotted on a new level of a support, because right here, of course, we have a broken level of a resistance, and that right here, of course, is a new support. So we have here, of course, the inverted hammer, and that is usually a good price action, indicates a continuation in the bullish reversal. However, not that far. In the end, the pattern that we have right here will always overcome this single price action right here. And again, the weekly chart shows a strong downtrend again, and we cannot ignore this fact. So therefore, we have to go along with the weekly chart and assume that the EURUSD will continue the fall. So that being said, I would like to change actually our new level to sell the EURUSD to be exactly at 1.087. Why? Because again, this bullish this candle right here, the inverted hammer, indicates a bullish movement, but it doesn't mean that the market will continue the rise. It just means that the market has actually a chance to make a pullback, and after that it might actually start the fall. Therefore, we have to highlight that this was of course a key level of a resistance, as we can see right here. We had here several fake breakouts from that level, but eventually it actually has always been a key level of a resistance. Therefore, we will look for selling the EURUSD exactly at this level of a resistance, targeting of course the lowest level of a real support, which is the nearest one to our entry, which lies exactly at 1.080, and that means that we can look for around 76 pips profit from this signal, and a safe zone that shouldn't be ranging higher than the peak of the resistance right here at 1.090, which means our safe zone will be ranging for around 30 pips against 76 pips, hopefully in profit. And let's now move to the Pound USD. Pound USD, my friends, has also been activated. It was actually a good signal, which actually has been sent last midweek analysis video. And as we can see, the reversal has occurred exactly at the given price of the sell at 1.290, and it just went straight to the take profit level, making at least, let me just see, around 61 pips of profit. I mean, yes, it was good. It was indeed a good signal in the end. So what's next with the Pound USD? Let me now just see what will gonna happen. And again, before we continue, please don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel, and kindly leave a comment and share the video. So right now the weekly chart shows us right here something very interesting. So what we can see right here, of course, based on the weekly chart, is a broken level of a resistance trend line. Actually, let me just make it like that so it will be more accurate. Exactly. So right now we have here, of course, a broken level of a real resistance trend line, as you can see. With that, of course, bullish breakout candle. Now, as I'm telling you always, my friends, the normal behavior of the market, when it actually creates a resistance trend line, and then that level of a resistance trend line being broken out from, the market will continue the rise till it reaches the Fibonacci 61.8 resistance, or actually the nearest key level of a resistance, and after that it will start the fall to retest the broken level of a resistance trend line, and then it will create a supported trend line. And in my opinion, that is exactly what's happening so far with the Pound USD. So a broken level of a resistance trend line, the bullish breakout candles, and right now the market is going to continue the fall toward that level of a previous resistance trend line to create, of course, a new supported trend line. So that means that we have to look for shorting the Pound USD for another 170 pips, or approximately like that. So now moving to the daily chart. So daily chart, we have to highlight that we have right here, of course, the strongest key level of a resistance exactly at 1.289. And in my opinion, right now the Pound USD is actually facing right here a previous level of a resistance and creates here a new support, but that's gonna be just for the pullback. For the pullback. The Pound USD will continue to rise most likely, then respect or actually retest the broken level of resistance at 1.289, and after that it will start the fall toward the broken level of a resistance trend line, as we have stated earlier. So that means that if we sell the Pound USD right here, we can actually expect from the pair to continue the fall toward the previous level of the nearest support to our entry at 1.278, expecting around 106 pips profit from this signal, and the safe zone should not be ranging higher than the previous level of a key resistance at 1.294, ranging to around 48 pips only of a safe zone against 106 pips of profit. Let's now move to the AUDUSD. So AUDUSD was one of those signals that actually has went in the right direction, but unfortunately hasn't been triggered. However, it has indeed reversed from the take profit level. Now, what's next with the AUDUSD? That's the question. Now, by moving simply to the weekly chart, we can notice here a very strong bearish movement on this pair, and it has indeed made a bearish breakout from the support at 0.659. Not only that, but this was also a previous level of a key resistance as well. So therefore, the market is still moving in a strong bearish movement, and by looking at the weekly chart, we can notice it clearly that we had right here, of course, a broken level of a resistance trend line. But pay attention, that level of a broken resistance trend line, after the bullish breakout happened, the market actually has failed to create any single attempt of a supported trend line. Based on the weekly chart, the market just simply kept falling below that level of previous resistance trend line, and right now the AUDUSD is actually facing right here a current level of a support, which indicates that we can indeed expect a pullback to happen. And if that happens, in my opinion, when the new weekly candle opens, it will start to be bullish one, and most likely it will be respecting or actually retesting the broken level of a key support right here, and that will be actually our good level to start selling the pair. So a strong downtrend on the AUDUSD, and the pair most likely will continue the fall. Let me just now move to the weekly chart, sorry, to the daily chart. So right now, based on the daily chart, we can notice clearly that we have right here, of course, a strong key level of a resistance at 0.658, which was, of course, a strong key level of a resistance all the way right here in the past, and that was, of course, the broken level of a key support as well. So, in my opinion, that will be the best level to start shorting the AUDUSD, especially seeing here that we have, of course, the inverted hammer, which indicates that the market right now is getting ready for the bullish reversal, just for a pullback, and afterward, after retesting the broken level of a support, it will most likely create here a new resistance and then start the fall. So therefore, if that happens, then our take profit level has got to be placed right here at the nearest level of a key support at 0.647, ranging to around 100 and I would say roughly 110 bips of profit, hopefully. And the safe zone shouldn't be ranging higher than the previous level of a key resistance right here exactly at 0.662. It's gonna be ranging to around 37 pips only against 108 pips of profit. And let's now move to the USD CAD. USD CAD, my friends, has actually went in the right direction as expected, but the USD CAD is really scary nowadays. I mean, by looking at the daily chart, we have here at least, I think 9 or 10, how many? Let me just start from here. We have at least 11 candles, and all of them are blue, except, of course, for this small pin bar, which actually has fooled us that time, and we thought that the USD CAD will fall, but instead we had another 10 bullish candles. So therefore, the only issue right now with the USD CAD, and those who have been following me for a long time, they know that, that even on the weekly chart, it's actually not safe at all to be traded right now. Why? Because the pair, again, is moving for the last 2 weeks on a very strong bullish movement. So right now, we cannot really expect the next behavior of the market at that level of a resistance. So we are not really sure if the market right now at this level of a resistance is gonna make a bearish fall or just make simply a bullish breakout candle. Sending a signal right now is gonna be somehow gambling or risky to my followers' funds. And of course, I completely refuse doing that. Actually, I would like to show you something that actually summarizes my philosophy in trading Forex. 1 second. Here is one of my favorite quotes from Mr. Jim Rogers. He's actually, of course, a very wealthy trader and very famous, of course. He's a multi-billionaire trader. He said, I just wait until there is money lying in the corner and all I have to do is go over there and pick it up. I do nothing in the meantime. Actually, my friends, reading this has really opened my eyes more on scalping. I just decided that really scalping Forex is my way in trading, and that's what those who have been following me, they know exactly what I'm talking about. I'm a Forex scalper, and knowing that the market right now is actually on the peak of the resistance makes me thinking that this is really the worst time at all to open a trade. Wait until you see a clear movement. Wait until you see an actual bullish breakout happens or a strong bearish movement. Do not enter with the bulls and bears. Do not fight when these two monsters are into the middle of when they are clashing. You know what I'm talking about. The bulls and bears will clash right now, and you definitely don't want to stuck in the middle. Just step away and wait to see the final decision, and after that you can open your trade accordingly. But until then, we cannot do anything for the USD CAD. Let's now move to the NZD USD. So right now for the NZD USD, as we can see, the bearish fall is very strong. Now, here's a different story. It's not exactly the same as of the USD CAD. For the NZD USD, it's actually a different story. Why? Because based on the weekly chart, we can notice here a very strong bearish movement, and right now we can see also that we have right here a broken level of a supported trend line. So it's not the same scenario with the USD CAD. Here it's really difficult to tell what is the next direction of the market, but for the NZD USD, I believe it's really simple. The NZD USD, my friends, will most likely gonna continue the fall till it reaches the lowest level of a key support at 0.578. The bearish movement again is so strong, and the pair still has around 96 pips more to go. So right now, since we are actually here on a support level, we can expect a pullback to happen till the market, of course, retest the broken level of a supported trend line, and after that we can of course sell the pair right after the retest of the broken supported trend line. So by moving now to the daily chart, let me just first of all delete this previous line right here, and now by looking simply at the left side, we have to identify, of course, the strongest real level of a support, and that, in my opinion, can be found right here exactly, yes, at 0.592. By looking at the left side, we can see clearly that we had right here, of course, the nearest level of a real resistance to that bearish breakout candle, which was also here a resistance in the past as well. And that, in my opinion, gonna be the best level to start selling the market, and the final confirmation will be, of course, by using the resistance trend line. So as we can see right here, we had right here a resistance trend line that has been respected all the way. It became here a support trend line for one single attempt and instantly been broken out from. Then 1 and 2 attempts of a resistance trend line, then 2 fake breakouts. Look at the resistance. I mean, the bearish movement is so strong. 0 attempts of a supported trend line. Then we have here 1, 2, 3 attempts of a resistance trend line, and then again another fake breakout with 0 supported trend line. So meaning the resistance trend line is being respected all the way with 0 attempts of a supported trend line happening right here. So therefore we can wait for the NZD USD to rise again to reach the same level of a resistance trend line, and after that we can short the pair till it reach the lowest level of a support at 0.578. So that means that we have to wait for the pair to rise to another 41 pips, and after that we can actually aim around 140 pips profit from this signal, and the safe zone that shouldn't be ranging higher than the previous level of a key resistance right here at 0.597, which means it will be ranging for around 50 pips, I would say, against 140 pips of profit. Let's now move finally to the USD CHF. Alright, so unfortunately, that was of course my last midweek analysis signal on the USD CHF, and as you can see, unfortunately, it has failed. But of course, not by many pips, I mean only 32 pips only, which is really affordable, and thankfully the EURUSD and GBPUSD have actually been able to recover that loss. However, now what's next with this pair? Actually, not much we can say here. Most likely right now the USDCHF will start the bullish reversal. Why? First of all, the pair right now is actually right here on a strong key level of a support, as we can see. So that's a high strong level of a key support zone right here, and most likely right now the USDCHF is gonna start the bullish reversal toward the nearest level of a resistance right here exactly at 0.897. So therefore we have already identified our take profit level. Why again? My friends, for so many reasons. I mean, even based on the weekly chart, we have right here, of course, a broken level of a resistance trend line, as we can see, which has already become right here a supported trend line number 1, supported trend line number 2. Number 3, of course, is the by Fibonacci retracement. We can see clearly that the pair has reversed exactly from Fibonacci 50 and will continue the rise at least to reach 23.6. So therefore, so many reasons telling me that the USDCHF is actually now going to continue the rise. And finally, of course, it's the price action right here, which also indicates a weakness in the bearish fall, and most likely now again, the pair will start the bullish reversal. Now, by moving, however, to the daily chart, now we can notice it clearly that right here, of course, let me just see it from zoom out exactly, yes. However, what we can see right here right now actually is, of course, a strong key level of a support, and the USDCHF is right now reversing right on that level. So meaning the pair will start the bullish reversal right here. And by looking again, by zooming in, we can see here clearly that we had right here, of course, a strong key level of a support exactly at 0.881. So right here, of course, the real level of a support, and right here as well. And here we have, of course, another attempt of that support. So that is gonna actually be the best level to start buying the USD CHF again. Why? Because if we switch right now to the 4-hour time frame, look at that. Right here exactly, we can see we have here, of course, one single attempt of the support. So this was support number 1, and that was, of course, the previous level of a key support that indeed has been respected. So after the appearance of that bearish breakout candle, we can see here a very shy attempt of a resistance that instantly been broken out from. So we can call this as a fake breakout. So right here, of course, lies the real level of a support, which indeed has been respected again right here after the appearance of that fake breakout candle. So therefore, we have to wait for the USD CHF to fall to another 18 pips in my opinion, and that will be the safest level to start buying this pair again. We can expect, of course, a small drawdown till the market reach the level of that support right here exactly at 0.880. I mean, it's not even worth to mention. It may be just 10 pips only. That's really fine, as long as we are actually trading safely and buying from the best levels of our support. And of course, as I mentioned earlier, we will be targeting the highest level of a real resistance right here at 0.890, expecting around 82 or actually 83 pips of profit against 38 pips of a safe zone. Let me now write this signal for you. And by that, my friends, we have actually ended our weekly analysis video. Again, I really hope it's gonna be a profitable week for everybody, and hopefully we will all make profits with these signals. Of course, kind reminder to join our free group of Telegram, and you can find the link to join in the description below of this video. Make sure to join us today and trade with the Xtreme Trader team. So until then, I hope that was informative to you, and I would like to thank you for watching.